I'm kneeling down before everyone and before the church. I'm asking you, forgive me. You can judge me. Pray for me.
Welcome back. This is 360 with Emmanuel. In today's video, we'll be dissecting the confession or the apology made by Dr. Chris Okafor to Doris Ogala. Please don't go away. Kindly watch this video till the end.
I always told you I got married when I was 22, 23. I don't know if you remember that. I've always shared that with you. And then I didn't marry because I know what marriage is all about. But I lost. Our first son died, the second one died, and the third one, I used to be number 6 in the family. But from that point, I became the first son. Even though my parents were staunch believers of God, Christians, and as Christians, they were also having that fear, secretly, that he might also die the way others died. In that early age, I was pressured to marry. And the gift of God, I gave my life when I was 6 to Jesus when I was 6. And this gift that was prophesied about manifested around the age of 8. So the first mistake I made was that I married at that age because of the family pressure. I didn't know better like I do now. My parents put me under that pressure, so I got married. After the marriage came as a wrong foundation, even though anointed, I ran with the calling and anointing without a mentor or a father figure. But the only thing I just knew that I was anointed, but there was no mentor, no father figure in the beginning. So say, this is the way to go, this is the way to go. And then who fell into that mistake? As time goes on, the marriage was entered into again by that pressure that led to pregnancy, and then the marriage ensued. And when the marriage happened, I was 22, 23. Because of the family pressure, the secret fear of my parents that others have died. We got into the marriage at that very young age. While the marriage was on, I'm trying to cut it short. Something happened that shook me, that affected me for many years. It was not long ago, God helped me through the help of the fathers that God brought into my life to overcome it. I've kept it, covered it for a long time. During the marriage, me and my younger brother was an apprentice. Like in Igbo, they call it Iba boy, somewhere. I don't know if you know that. So he finished serving a man for 7 years that did not settle him. So he was stranded. I told him, come to my house, even though we were managing. I was married then. It was one day. We're having a fellowship around a place in Gowon Estate, and we're traveling. We're going to that place. I think once every week, we'll come back at night. On the way, we're very close, but something happened. I'll put it like that. I asked them to turn back and go to the house. On getting to the house, we're not expected to come back that early. It was me and my immediate younger brother, the only brother biologically I have. I don't know whether he's around. Is he around? Is he around? Please, if he's around, let him just wave his hand, or maybe he's still on his way. Is he around? Is he here now? Please, Emeka, come forward. I will need a little bit of your help and time, please. I know you don't like showing yourself, but forgive me for now. Thank you. Please come forward. He recalled in that incident, when we got home and opened the door, what we saw broke me from that moment. It was a woman I married with another man in the house. You saw it with your eye?
Yes, yes.
Before he traveled abroad. How do I say this to the people? How do I say this to the church? The lady in quote, that's my ex-wife, is one of those who got attracted to the anointing without proper Christian foundation. Like I said, I was 22, 23 years old. It broke me. It took me time to recover. I'm not here to judge ex-wife, but this is my dilemma. Also pray for her. This repeated so many times. I covered this for many years because of the children and the church. As a result of that, I was very devastated at that age. This repeated over again and again. I didn't know better, no spiritual father, no mentor. That I have to battle with this unforgiveness. And this made me feel less of a man. That led to many mistakes, which you are seeing today and hearing today. Please don't judge me. Pray for me. I'm not proud of it. I apologize. And I know these mistakes have brought a lot of reproach to the body of Christ. Moving forward, I try to get settled, to come out from all of that hurt and pain, and to do things right. I tried to identify with some fathers of faith by attending their conferences, but I was rejected many times. There was a particular incident or situation where I attended a conference and warming up to a prominent father in this nation. After fellowshipping with him, I decided to take a picture with him, but he took the phone after taking the picture and deleted the picture. This further drove me into my shell. But because I was very determined to have a father that would guide me, that has gone ahead of me, I was very determined to get it right. In my further search, after a long time of fasting and prayers, I was led to Pastor Matthew Ashimolowo and Bishop Abioye. I was not only mentored by them, but they were there to see that I get it right. One of the things they did was to make me have a fresh start. They counseled me, showed me where I've got it wrong, and showed me how to get it right. They were dealing with me behind the scene, mentoring me, telling me how I must get it right before they came to identify with me. So I was not only mentored by them, but they were here to see that I get it right. One of the things they did was to make me have a fresh start. That's what they did. They made sure I have a fresh start and get things right. After much prayer and counseling, and part of the fresh start is to get it right, not to be exposed to any kind of mistakes or temptation. They counseled me prayed with me and ensured that I get it right. And one of the things was to get married and marry right. The marriage was blessed. I am a pastor, Pastor Matthew Ashimolowo. After counseling and seeing that I've come up to do right, to do it the right way. You recall that two of these fathers visited the ministry, you remember? And preached for me without taking a dime. You know, they never collected a dime from me. There's been so much attack on them on social media because of me. I'm very sorry about that. People thought I gave them money. That's why, no, they didn't know, because social media can make you think what is not true to be true. So, what do I have to give fathers like that? Pastor Matthew Ashimolo have already become global while I was still in primary school. He's already become global. But let me shock you today. Never gave them a dime, or they were here to see that I do right and I get it right. And thank God we're on the right path. They didn't take a dime from me. Even when Papa Shimolo was done blessing our marriage, when he was going, he was blessing the people. He was happy to see that I'm on a new path, I'm on the right path. He was very happy. And people didn't know that. He was blessing even the greeters, the bouncers outside. From the bouncers to the greeters, on his way out of the wedding. What a public show of love by a father. Happy to see me get it right. Pastor Matthew and Bishop Abioye gave of their time and the resources. People thought I gave them. They were the one. They gave me their time. They gave me their resources. Please, Dr. SJ, recall we made plan to fly Bishop Abioye down. He said we should not bother to get him ticket. He already made payment for a private jet. He said why should we do that? That we should go and get. He came on his own. We never spent that money. I can recall when Bishop Abioye came to preach here. You remember? He didn't collect honorarium from me. He didn't collect a dime from me. Not a dime. But rather, when he returned back, he asked me to send our church. I've shared with you. Pastor Sylvester, please, get my iPhone. He asked me to send our church account. I was reluctant. He called and reminded me, send his PA. Reluctantly, I sent it. He said, I'm planting 5 million to support your ministry as you are getting it right. No, but these are fathers that are happy to see that a son is growing to get it right. And hence they were giving me all of this support. Pastor Matthew Ashimolowo, in the same vein, he said, now son, I see that you are getting it right. He gave me a landed property in his estate. What millions and millions of naira? What do you think I have to give these fathers? But it was the other way around. Unfortunately, they have been dragged into this. That's why we need to set the record very straight. That was given to me in his estate. People thought I gave, but they gave to me. Please, church, I want you to celebrate these fathers for the role. I don't have all it takes. There's nothing I can give to them. I'm not as rich as people think. I'm only Libra. I'm not as rich as people think I am. I'm only Libra. I have mind to help, to give. Not the way you think I am rich. Most of the cars you see me drive, they are gifts from different people that have been blessed through my ministry. The other time there was an allegation that someone was buried on this altar. Hold on. When this altar was built, I was far away, outside of the country. And it was Dr. SJ and Engineer Wala. They were the one. responsible. I was not even in the country. I will show you the check in a short while. Be it as it may, I am using this occasion to openly invite the DSS, the Nigerian police. I will sponsor everything it will take. They should come and break this altar. I will sponsor it, and it will be televised live. We'll invite all the news stations. Let them come. I am giving an open invitation, both for DSS, Nigerian police, all of the constituted government authority. They should come and break the altar. I am ready to sponsor it and let it be televised live. And I will sponsor it. And I will sponsor it. There was also allegation that I slept with my daughters. Please hold on. Hold on. As a result of what happened in that marriage, please listen. You recall, many of you that have been here for a long time, that I came here and said I would never marry again. That is the level of how it affected me, how I was broke. I was seeing women in some kind of light before. Forgive me. It was mercy. I battled with this. 13 years ago, or 13 years plus, when you recall when I was kidnapped, you must have heard the story. Some of you knows about it. I don't want to say what happened in the kidnappers then. How the kidnappers have put a call through. Because the only two number I remember then, as at that time, was a number and that of the Kinchuma. The Kinchuma is alive, he can tell this story. Tony, please come. It was me and you that was kidnapped. I was kept for 58 days. You stayed about 60 plus. About 61 days. When they put call through to the kidnappers put call through to this ex-wife, did you remember what she said?
Remember, she said they should not call her again, that it's not her business.
Note, before this time, we were just cohabiting. We were not having anything husband and wife was doing together. And I was not eating her food. But we were living in the same house. So the thing got bad. That when I returned from the kidnappers then, he saw me at home. Consequently, as at that time, was shocked that she saw me. He had this hernia operation or surgery. She will go out. I recall an occasion, an incident that happened. My maternal uncle, a man called Benjamin Okafor, because my father's side and my mother's side, they bear the same surname. My mother is from a different village, my father is from a different village. As at that time, that man was about 70 or 75. There was a place their country people, the Cameroonian, there was a place their country people were having like their, how do you call it, their association meeting, or whether it's town or community meeting or something. While they were there, drinking, celebrating, that my uncle's wife cited her amongst them, celebrating and drinking with them. But the woman was shocked. He ran inside and said, "Come and see you. Is this not your sister's son's wife?" The old man came out and saw her and said, "What?" That old man urinated in his body. He said, "How can somebody whose husband is in death row not knowing whether I will come back?" That he related to my mother. To cut the long story short, a very long story. The battle ensured many times. I could recall the time my son, when she was pregnant of my son, Bobo, 7 months in the womb, there was an argument. He jumped up from the 2-story building. He jumped down, landed. Nobody did anything. Nobody pushed her. You were aware of the incident. So if she had died or something happened to her, I would have been in jail, or maybe something else would have happened. Let me not go into all of that anymore. So finally, as I got back from the kidnappers then, after 58 days, she will go and come back late. So one of the occasions, I asked the gate man not to open the door. This was around midnight. He's not here, but the wife is here. He's abroad. He knows about the incident, and I'm sure the wife knows about it. He started knocking. We just moved to that estate newly. He started hitting the gate as if there was no tomorrow. And we just came to that neighborhood. So I told the gate, I was already pissed. So I said, whatever will come out from this, let it come out. So I told the gate man, open the door. As soon as the door was, I took her phone. And that was the beginning of the end. As soon as I took the phone, what I pleaded with her, let us go peacefully our separate way, because everything that will kill a marriage has already happened, so that we don't end up killing one another. That was the day she went that night. She was ready to die because of that phone, the phone I collected from her. She did everything, but I refused to release the phone. So she went and packed everything. She left that midnight, around 2 a.m. So by the time I opened the phone, it was a lot. I still have that phone with me, the BlackBerry phone. It was a lot. The family came again and again to beg. I didn't want to disclose to them. When they came the 5th time, about 4 or 5 men came with them. So that was the first time. It was only my dad and my mom. I think the hippo that knew what was on that phone. That was the only time I went inside. God would say, oh, forgive, you are a man of God, and this and that. A man of God, but I'm dying. I was dying. So I brought the phone. I said, sir, are you married? He said, yes. Are you married? Yes. Are you married? Yes. Are you married? Yes. I said, if your wife did a thing like this, what will you do? This one said, God forbid. This one said, I will kill my wife. This one said, she can't even do it. I opened the phone. I said, you know whose naked picture, new picture this is? And did you see who they are sending it to? A woman married to a pastor. At that point in time, we fight for divorce. It was that bad. Chidera here was 2 years old. Bobo was 4 years and few months. The thing was that bad that the court granted me custody of those children at that tender age. And the court only gave her access from the age of 2. Bobo is 17 plus. By March, he will be 18 now. Chidera is 15 plus now. So that was the time this divorce happened. And I called them up. And I did promise them. Apart from my encounter that I already have, the belief I have for women. I promised them that I was never going to marry until they are grown up. For 13 years, I kept that. For 13 years, I kept that. And within that 13 years, it was not easy. We made a lot of mistakes. So the certificate of the divorce is there. Let me state very quickly. From that moment she vowed, I will destroy you. I will destroy the church. She says this openly. That as long as she liveth, that I will not be able to marry again. Take note. None of these lies or allegations ever came until I married. No one ever came. No one. The vengeful ex-wife, angry that I'm starting a new life, recruited children. Let it be clear today. At no time do anything to my daughters. At no time let God kill me, the God who created them. At no time. Children under me. If anything of such has happened with that vengeful woman, I would have been thrown to jail. It was never raised. Please, Chidera, come. Please come. Please, I'm sorry I have to call you. Please come. Please, very sorry. Please come. I'm sorry to drag you into all of this. I'm sorry. Please come. Sorry. Hold on. Since you know me as your father, I gave birth to you. Have I ever hurt you in any way indecently? Huh?
No.
Has it ever happened in any way?
No.
If you lie, God will judge you, God will punish you. Has it ever happened?
No.
In any way?
No.
It has never happened.
No.
Never. It is the story that can be told, and people will say, this man is an occult man, he's a beast. The coordinated attack. I'm sorry, I'm speaking for the first time. This is the pain I've been through. It has not been easy. I became suicidal. I thought of committing suicide. You don't understand. Please, don't judge anyone. Pray for me. I'm not perfect. I've made a lot of mistakes. Pray for me. You can judge me, but forgive me. Pray for me. Nothing of such, not in this world, not in the world to come, can happen. Or sometimes I forgive them. I forgive them. They are my daughters. I forgive them. And I'm praying that it shall be well with them. I forgive them. They were being used. But I forgive them. I pray for them. I pray for them. It shall be well with them. I pray for them. Now listen. As I round up, I spoke with some leaders of the church. Was it on Friday? I was able to get across to that daughter. Thank God for technology. I replayed my conversation for them. Some of you heard it. I replayed my conversation. What was the problem? Use phone until you are done with secondary school. I didn't know she was using phone under my roof and all of that. Even on social media. So when people started calling it to my attention, look at what your daughter is doing on social media. I'm sure some of you know it. Got the phone, they're wealthy. I flogged her. I was angry, I flogged her. And that was the day she ran out of the house. She ran out of the house and never came back. We tried everything. That was the last time we saw her. Some of you that hear the record, I said, this thing you went to say on social media, did any such thing like that ever happen? I said, no. Never. Some of you, I played it, you heard it. He said, no. But on social media, it's like that. So Satan is trying to use these daughters of mine through their mother. But I'm praying for them in the name of Jesus Christ. It shall be well with them. The Bible says we should forgive and forget. The same way anyone I've offended, I'm also asking that you forgive me. Now, regarding to the one in Canada that said I neglected her, recall, it cost me so much, and that was one decision I regretted. Letting her go to Canada to school. I will never in my life send anyone that is of my offspring I brought to school. Even until that one is matured, graduated, and is old enough. I mean, after all of this, she traveled to Canada, paid her school fees, accommodation, and everything, all in dollars. The next thing is that my daughter, became incommunicado. For 1 year, I will call her, she will not pick my call. She will not return my call. For 1 good year. I will call names now. I begged a lady in Canada, who is like a sister and part of the church, and said, please, can you help me report to the police about my daughter? We will not be able to get her. The police tracked her through a number, got where she was staying, but the police said they can't disclose where she's staying because she said she does not want anyone to know where she's staying. The police cited they can't do that because she has become adult, that she's an adult, that they have to respect her privacy. So, for 1 year, I did not communicate with her. So the next time I will get to hear from her, she sent a message to me, the media to come close. You probably might zoom this. I need a man and a woman to come forward so you can join me to see this message. Evans, come. I need a lady also. I need the media people. I need you to put camera on this. I need a lady. God bless you. First, we have to be sure. I saw her name with Chinyere Okafor for Canada. Come closer. Come closer. Don't worry. Be close to me today. Can you see it? So let's check the number. Can see the number. Huh? The +1 and the rest, right? Okay, let's go to the message now. So what you are going to say, I just want to explain it a little bit. She started having conversation with me that she has dropped out of school, that she doesn't want to go to school again. And I said, why did you allow us to spend such kind of money and all of that? So, after communications, maybe we'll start from here. Okay. We have communicated. She was asking me to do something that if I don't do it, I should not be happy to miss such big opportunity. Can you see it? Then I'll call back when you are less busy. Now, can you read this?
I know you're not happy with my decision, and that is okay. I'm finding my way. The school refunded next semester tuition. I don't know if you have received it yet.
Then read my reply.
Then you replied, let me know when you are ready to come. I will send you the ticket.
Read what?
Then she,
or maybe you read.
You know I love you.
But my legs are taking me on a different journey. I know you are trying to understand me, but I need to come home first. We will disagree, but we must talk about it. You know I am your strength, and there is nobody in this world that will have your back like me. So, communication ensued. I said to her, what took you to Canada was school. If you are not going to school anymore, I won't send any money. But you're saying that you must return home. So, let me cut the long story short. You see the conversation? I sent ticket to her, sent everything to her, but she didn't come back to Nigeria. Now, the next thing I heard was on the 18th of December, where all this blackmail have started. Read this message. Yeah? You can see the date. What
yes,
is
sir.
it?
Thursday, 18 December
What time?
to 9. That is 8:34.
Read it.
You will send me the money for school fees. I owe the government. For the whole of the last year, which you didn't pay because you refused to speak to me. For the $7,800 Canadian outstanding balance. If you do not send it, I will go to the internet with every single thing I know. I want to receive a confirmation picture that you have wired the money to my account before the end of the year, before the end of the day.
This is me now. This is me now. This is my supposedly daughter that will send me a message without saying good afternoon, good morning, or good night, or hello. You will send me the money for school fees I owe. Which school fees? School that you have dropped out from. As a result of that, I have the email where the school refunded the money. You will send me the money for school fees I owe the government for the whole of last year, which you did not pay because you refused to speak to me. 47,800 Canadian outstanding balance. If you do not send it, I will go to the internet. This is who is supposed to be my own daughter. I just wanted them to say thank you very much. Satan is trying to use them to destroy me. So if you hear, oh, I am his daughter, he now said I should come to the room. I sat on the bed. He started touching me. And then when I was shaking, he now left me. How? Look at the introduction. Look at the introduction. If I say what my father does to us, I am the doctor. And the person that went there to say her name is Chris Okafor. Her name is Amarachi. So why is she hiding her true identity? This is what I have to suffer and go through. I am ready to make restitution to anyone, to anybody, any lady, any man I've offended. Please forgive me. Then concerning the lady called Doris Ogala, listen, we're not joining issues. Mistakes have been made in the past. And I tender apology to everybody. But everything that was said is not true. Everything, take note, everything that was said, never true. There are so many lies in most of the things that were said. But how be it, I say, I am sorry to everyone I've offended. To the Doris Ogala, I also say sorry, and I apologize to everyone that I've offended. And once again, I repeat this. I'm ready to make a restitution to anyone and anybody, any lady, anywhere, or man I've offended. I am sorry. Forgive me. I am not perfect. I've never been perfect. But I tell you, I've had a new beginning since the coming of these fathers of faith into my life.
If you had gone straight to the point with this video is over 1 hour video. But if you had gone straight to the point with this video, it should be nothing more or less within 3 or 5 minutes maximum. The issue of substance here is that Doris is alleging that she dated you for 7 years. Did you date her for 7 years or not? Did you do Doris for 7 years or not? The substance is that you were sleeping with a woman who you're not married to. Number 2, did you promise Doris marriage? Because Doris is alleging that you wasted her life for 7 years. Did you or did you not promise Doris marriage? Once you and somebody have agreed, you have to keep to the agreement. So it's not about coming online, telling the whole background story, trying to make excuse for yourself. No. Nobody is judging you for that. That one is those are less. The weightier matter is, did you date Doris for 7 years? Were you sleeping with Doris within this 7 years period? That is what the church is interested in. Then number 3, Doris is alleging that the lady you just married, her mom is a choir coordinator, and that you impregnated the woman. And then you impregnate not the woman, you impregnated your wife, the wife you just got married. So she's alleging that the lady you just got married is pregnant. You raped her, and then the lady's mother is a choir coordinator in your church. Is it true or is it false? These are the substance of the matter. Face it squarely. Okay, you are apologizing to Doris. What exactly are you apologizing to her for? You did not explain your relationship with Doris. You just said you don't want to mix issues. How did you not want to mix issue? Explain it just as the same way you explain the others. So these are the substance of the matter. So when it comes to the substance of the matter, you try to play it, you try to play around it intelligently. So for this your apology or confession, well, everything is in the hands of God anyways, but I won't judge you. I'll just say that you are beating around the bush. You are beating around the bush. And another question I want to ask, because there's a video I watched from Dr. Charles Apoki. How many wives do you have? The children you already have on ground, are they from one woman, are they 2 women? Like what he said, he's not perfect, just like any other pastor out there. No one is perfect. But there's a saying that goes that stealing is not a crime. Don't just get caught. And this is exactly what Dr. Chris Okafor is going through. He was caught. Dr. Chris Okafor got married, he divorced his wife. He's single, but being single, he's still enjoying all the benefits of marriage in other ladies he's not married to. That is where the issue is. That's where the issue is, and no other thing. Thank you for watching, guys. Please leave your comments. Please, if you find this video helpful, kindly like and subscribe. Thank you.